Welcome back to another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen, where we show you how to make easy, authentic Puerto Rican recipes. Yep, I said it over and over how much we Puerto Ricans love rice and beans, but we actually love rice with beans together, one pot dish. And it's actually my family's preferred side dish during Thanksgiving. We're getting ready over here for our Thanksgiving menu, and this is what my family would always serve, so we're definitely gonna put that on our table this year. So, it's super easy recipe. All you need are 5 cups of water, we have 4.5 cups of rice, we have 2 cups of beans. These beans are canned beans. I drain and rinse them off the can. I have 2/3 cups of sofrito. Have a 1/4 cup of corn oil. This one's for you, Mom. It's my mom's preferred oil. I have 1/2 cup of tomato sauce, a 1/4 cup of olives, 1 teaspoon of sazon, and 1 tablespoon of salt. So let's get cooking. The process to make this rice is very similar to other recipes that we have shared in the channel, like the arroz con gandules and arroz con salchichas. Turn on the stove to medium-high. In a large pot, add the oil and sofrito and cook for a couple of minutes until the water in the sofrito starts to evaporate. Once the water starts to evaporate, add the tomato sauce, olives, and sazon. Mix thoroughly to make sure that all of the flavors incorporate. Let this come to a boil. This is very important as you want to make sure that the flavors for the rice develop. Mix it one more time and then add the beans. I removed all of the liquid from the cans of beans and rinsed the beans thoroughly before adding them to the pot. Mix it all together, making sure to scrape the bottom of the pot in case anything gets stuck there. After 2 minutes, add the rice to the pot. Make sure to mix the rice and the sofrito mix really well together so the flavor in your rice is uniform. Let it cook for 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes, mix it one more time and add the water and salt. Mix it well, again scraping the bottom in case anything is sticking there. Once the water starts boiling, mix the rice again and start a 6-minute timer. Mix the rice every 2 minutes or so. You will notice that we're using a caldero, which is a very traditional Puerto Rican pot. But as we've mentioned before in previous videos, you do not need a caldero to make rice. You can use any pot with a wide bottom. At the end of the 6-minute timer, lower the heat to low and then mix the rice one last time. The rice should be almost dry at this point. Cover the pot with aluminum foil, making sure that it is sealed on the edges. Then put the cover of the pot on top of the foil and let it cook for 20 minutes. After the 20 minutes, open the pot and give it one good stir, making sure to move the rice that is on top towards the bottom and the one in the bottom towards the top to ensure an even cook. Cover the pot one more time and cook for another 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes, give it one last stir. You can use a fork to fluff the rice and of course try it. Turn off the stove and enjoy your rice. Well, the rice is ready and I am so excited to give this one a try. It looks really good. It tastes even better. It's very loose. You can see that from when we, started moving the rice. Perfectly cooked, has the right consistency. You don't want your rice to be sticky. We call that amogollao, and that's something we really try to stir away in our Puerto Rican rice. So this one turned out perfectly. One of the things we did different in this recipe was adding that foil for the 20-minute cook and then the additional 10-minute cook. And I think that was a really great idea for this recipe for 2 reasons. One, part of it, my caldero is getting a little bit older. It's not sealing as well as it used to. And so the rice, when I tried to do it without the foil, was not cooking evenly. And that foil created a little bit of additional heat, especially on the top of the rice, so it was cooking more evenly. And then The second thing is because the beans kind of add a little bit more moisture, and it also tends to lower the temperature of the rice. So when you cook white rice and you don't put that foil, it turns out pretty well because there's nothing to bring that temperature even lower. So highly recommend for you guys to give that one a try. Another thing I wanted to mention is kind of Thanksgiving season, which means we're basically Christmas season. And one thing that people in Puerto Rico like to do with their rice during Christmas season is putting a banana leaf right on top of the rice. So how it would work is you put a banana leaf on top of the rice, then you put the foil, and then you cover it for that 20-minute cook. And it just adds a little bit of additional flavor that is, for me, it's like Christmas flavor. You guys should give it a try if you have access to some banana leaves in the area where you live. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell button if you haven't. And of course, join us again next week for another episode of Jeff and Joe's Puerto Rican Kitchen.